Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop right there. This channel is not intended for kids under the age of 13. So if you're under the age of 13, please leave. Don't need anybody getting in trouble around here. Come on back when you are 13. Or when YouTube decides that it's actually okay for family-friendly content to be seen by all. So yeah. You're still watching, aren't you? Turn it off. Turn it off now. Parents, where are you? Do your job.
Hey everybody, Arthur here with a special unboxing video. So if you guys are part of Plastic Cannibals or you're in the collecting community and you're intertwined and somehow we don't cross paths, but you might have heard of this talented artist, dio maker, collector, William Duske. And if you haven't, you got to check out his channel and his Instagram's down below. From Duske till dawn, you got to check it out. I ended up receiving a giant box from him, from Duske. It is a giant purple box. This thing is, when I say giant, this thing is massive. Now, on his channel, From Duske Till Dawn, he was doing a giveaway because he hit 254 subscribers. And coincidentally, that was his zip code, so that's why he put that number there. And when he hit it, he did a giveaway, and he had two options for people to, request the giveaway for. So he had one which was It's Okay to Be a Poser, where you would win a dio. Then you had another one, it's Props on a Budget, where you would get a bag full of 1/12 scale items that he makes. He makes a bunch of different props and they're awesome. And I've picked up some from him before. If you guys have seen back in some of my older videos, I've gotten some miscellaneous props from Necronomicon's Pizza and stuff like that. And it was just awesome when I saw him doing the giveaway, and I'm like, I've been wanting a dio for a long time. I had another person that was supposed to be making me one. It was in the process, and it just got complicated. So I'm just like, all right, I'm sure that's on a back burner. We'll worry about that later. And I was sort of getting tired of my background. Like, my background, it was fun, but I myself, as I was doing reviews, I was just getting sick of it. I was really getting sick of it. I loved the crazy stuff going on in the background, variety of figures. It was fun, but to me, I couldn't review. I have a Street Gomez. I have Agent Gomez. I have Stealth Gomez. I have Gomez, or was it Lone Roach and Grub that's coming. I haven't opened a lot of those Mezcos because I felt like my background, to me, wouldn't have looked as nice trying to, review those for you guys. So I was waiting for this giveaway win to actually arrive before I reviewed them, so you guys will have some Gomez's to check out, because in my opinion, one of the best things that Mezco has made. Granted, they make a bunch of different other stuff, but they do stuff, but I really like their Gomez and the pink skulls and all that stuff that they're doing, like the unique, one-offs of these characters. They're not really one-offs, they're just whatever you want to call them. They're cool. I dig it. It's a cool mascot. But enough talking. Let's crack this bad boy open. I'm gonna try to do my best. And what's weird is, like, there's tons of green, like my hat, my shirt, my hoodie, or whatever you want to call it. So, curious to see this. I don't even know which way to really open this. I hear stuff rolling around. And don't ever cut towards you like this. I'm just stupid. See, and it just slipped. Yeah, it's slipping again. I need to either sharpen my knife or I need to start cutting boxes open responsibly. Okay, so far. Okay, I see how it's going to open. It's going to open up flat, and I definitely don't have space for it, so this will be interesting. This will be interesting. I'm trying not to cut too deep in here. And again, I'm going towards my body, which anybody that's, knows how to use or proper knife etiquette knows to cut away from the body. Less likely to hurt yourself. All right, let's see how this thing's gonna. I got so much stuff over here, I could probably prop it up, but we'll see This is awesome. So, oh wow. Oh wow. Wow, wow, wow. It smells like Christmas. It does. I smell cinnamon in there. This is a lot. It's I'm gonna have to rearrange, guys and gals. All right, so I have it propped up. It's shaky. It's very iffy. And I just I'm gonna show you pieces. I'm just gonna show you as I'm unboxing, so I look at it for the first time to show you guys, I guess almost like first impression. And so far that I'm geeking. And then once we go over and I show you stuff that I've received, we'll put it together, and then I'll get all in close so you can see the full details, because I don't think showing these pieces to you guys is gonna really, give it justice until you actually can see it. So let's start with piece one. We get foam. Okay, no, this is actually one of the parts of the floor, one of the options I have. And these silver spots you see up here are magnets. And still has foam crumbs on the bottom, but I mean, look at the detail on that thing. So freaking cool. The different tones, the wash, and it even has like individual like spots where the nails would have hit, and all the boards aren't even like perfectly the same size and stuff like that. It's a cool, definitely a cool little, I could see it being a pain in the butt to paint this, but it looks great. So that's the first part. I don't really know where to prop these, so I'm sort of winging it again. Then we will get into, I don't know. There's so many options. Got some little pieces here. She told me there's gonna be some loose stuff in there. I think this, yeah, we got the LED. So some little loose pieces. I really, then there's this. This is almost like, whew, it's a lot. It's a lot. All right, let's just start with A, B. I don't know. Let's start with this one. I just knocked everything down. But either way, it's now sturdy as I knocked everything over that I had stacked up. This was an actual piece that I was not expecting to get. It looks pretty awesome. It's a whole different piece that, yeah, again, I just wasn't expecting it. We got ourselves a giant brick wall. We got some rusty piping going up over there. The LED that's sort of right there as well. The brickwork and stuff is just, it's gorgeous. It's awesome. Again, this isn't really giving it justice, but once I hook it all up, it's going to be awesome. It is definitely going to be awesome. So let's go ahead and stack this right here. And this is actually magnetized on the bottom as well to make things easier. I'm thinking these are some props or extra pieces, so I'm not going to open that until last. And I keep looking all over the place, and I apologize. I know the camera's right there, but it's, I have a lot, I'm dumb. So, all right. Then we get the front. This is the main piece that I saw. It sort of got bent up, but I guess it's made to pose. So it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. So we got this side. It's got all like the electrical boxes. It just looks very, very cool. It's inside of a garage. This didn't exist. This did not exist when I like that whole wall that I showed you, and this did not exist until I just chose which one I wanted. It originally was that wooden floor, and then it had this front that didn't have the graffiti on there at all, but he made that that happen, and it looks like, I love this side. Like, this is what drew it. I was like, I want this side because there's some lights and stuff like that. Like, the light goes into here, down here, a light goes in there, and then another light up top. So there's a couple different ways of having lights in this bad boy, but look at the detail. It's disgusting. It's disgustingly awesome. What is this? Yeah, you can really see one of the lights works. It's awesome. That it's lightweight too. And again, this is my first time having a Dio like this. You know, I've never had a Dio, and to have one made by such talent, like, just to show you, there's some strong magnets too. This is what it was supposed to really. This is what I chose originally, and he just amped it up. So, and all I asked him was for one thing, and that was to make the floor big enough for my review area, because I want to use it as my review background. So, but I understand, as a fellow artist myself, I understand when you have something, or you got a job to do, or you're somebody's excited to receive one of your products or pieces, you're going to go that extra mile just because that's just who you are. Like, a real artist, to me, does that. Just goes that extra mile just to, it's art and it's fun. So let's have fun with it. And then we got the last piece, and this thing is huge. And this is where my floor's coming in and everything. Look at that. Giant stone and grass flooring. This is ginormous. I gave him the measurements so I could actually use this. Some of the static grass needs to be restaticked. Some of it's flat, but it's okay. But yeah, I measured my review area, and I'm like, I need something this big, and that's what's gonna happen. And that's wicked. It reminds me a lot of the good dioramas and stuff you'd see in, like, Warhammer 40K, or just play Fantasy Warhammer, like all that stuff. It's just like, or the trains people used to make, like the train setups and stuff. Like, William is talented as fuck, and I'm very happy, and I'm honored to have one of his pieces. Like, it's really, really well done. Like, the brickwork's pretty clean, the paint's clean, and you get all these little extras with it. And I'm going to check out what's in this envelope, because I'm sure you guys are tired of me Googling over this. And it's going to be like that. I can't help it. So let's see what we got in this package. Oh! Holy cow! You guys can't even really tell what that is. Anybody to the naked eye be like, he just sent you a bunch of little drug baggies. But sweet, now I got another one. So we got ourselves some Cheetos and some Oreos, which I got the Oreo one before, and you can never have too many Oreos. This is awesome. Okay. We got some pieces of pizza. Couple more pieces of pizza. If I'm not mistaken, he did mention that I was going to get some props, and something tells me I think this is I think he sent me enough for a full pie. Okay, what do we got here? Awesome. These are like little, these are maps. These are all 1/12 scale. What are these? Wackles, Ringlings, and popcorn. So we got some little baggies So for you junk food figures out there that are hungry, you got little baggies of junk food. I'm going to be here forever. Because we got some more pizza. Yay, pizza. So right now we are officially at 6 pieces of pizza. I think that's a medium pizza right there. Depending on where you're from. No way. Okay. So we got ourselves a Uno box and a bunch of Uno cards. That's pretty awesome. So figures can play some games. Don't know what this is. I think these are just filing folders. I think that's what those are. They look like it. Like folders. At least that's what I think they are. These might be to something else, but right now I'm calling those some folders. I'm telling you, it's like Christmas. Okay. We got some newspapers. Pretty cool. Like, this is a lot. So we also got, actually this one I might need to open. So again, we'll get into full details of these, but this one I have to open. Can't collect figures without, okay. We have a stack of Sergeant Rock comics. It's a DC character. Looks military, Vietnamish. I know he's a character and I know he's military. I'm not familiar with Sergeant Rock. Maybe he's a character I need to read up on or something. Looks pretty cool. And I almost lost this. I didn't know where it was. But we got... Okay, this is a little box. And as you can see it, this looks like something that'd have like cake or donuts in. So something tells me I have some donuts. What do we got? Okay, we got some more newspapers, different ones. Okay, nice. We got the Batman vs. Aliens comics. Like, this is a pretty massive pile. You can't see, but these are like signs. No, you really can't. But yeah, there's signs in there. I think they're on the metal. Let's take a gander, shall we? Yeah, got the beat up police parking. They're actually on like metal. That's pretty wicked. And we're not done. Like, it's the never-ending props. Okay, I see what he did. We got ourselves a little comic book box, so you can put all the comics in the box. It's pretty wicked. We got 2 more pieces. It's more like the Pizzy Spidey style pizza. It's a little drippy. Some cereal. We got some shredded wheat, Rice Krispies. Couple more pieces of pizza. Lots of pizza. And then I'm not sure what this is. It's red. I don't know what it is. It sort of seems sticky, so I don't know if he was meant to send this to me or if there's something inside. I'm not going to mess with it because I don't know what it is. And that is... It's all gone, but that's everything. I mean, that's a heck of a giveaway. I know he was going to be making me, I think it was like a couple of the pizza boxes, and he even has like a scaled like Chucky box for the NECA Chucky figure from Child's Play, which is going to be freaking cool. And then he was talking about some barrels and whatnot, and it's lots of props, man. Lots and lots of props, and I can't wait to get this thing all built up and show you guys a little bit up close. So as you can see, I put the diode together, and this is just one configuration that you can actually do with this thing, and it looks amazing. It is a very, very amazing looking diode. I mean, it's sexy. I mean, you guys can see it. You can see it. I'm stoked. But I wanted to give a little bit more of an in-depth, up-close, look at some of these accessories that I received, because showing them up into the little baggies just wasn't justice enough. So with one of these accessories, we do get a Uno box. All the details you'd want to get in an Uno box. So we get that. And then we got a bunch of Uno cards. It doesn't say Uno on the back. I think that would have been make these cards very, very thick. But, we get some really nice draw 4 cards right here. I mean, your typical Uno cards. And I almost feel like it's a whole deck because there's a lot. So you really have your figures playing Uno and stuff like that. It's pretty awesome. So we also get some signage from Duske, and these are pretty awesome. Police parking only, all others will be booted. No parking fire station, event parking, and no parking towaway zone. These are all actually put on this like foil. This has a little spot on there, which that ball that I didn't know what was in the bag, it's actually food approved wax or something like that, to where you can use it to stick stuff up there and cling to your dial without damaging the dial. And when it's on like this, it does dissolve in water, so if you took water, it would just make it disappear. But pretty awesome stuff. So you can just sort of put them on the wall, have the crickled ones laying on the ground. You can never have enough props. He tossed in 3 maps, and they're rolled up. Be cool if they had like a tube or something like that, but still, full-on map. Each one is different. So you can have some maps in your figure's hands. So that's pretty cool. He sent me a ton of pizza, as you guys saw, so I wanted to take one slice of each one out. So you can really take a look. Like this one, it's pepperoni and cheese. It's folded. It's got the dripping cheese. Just like the pizza we got with like Pizza Spidey. Looks amazing. He actually makes these and hand paints all of these. Looks awesome. Then we get this piece of pizza. It'll focus there. Got yourself a Supreme pizza. Painted very nicely as well. And these are more like your piece of pizza that came with the NECA turtles. Like the NECA movie turtles. You can never have enough props because your figures are hungry. And especially if they're food props, it's always a good thing. Here we have that comic box that I thought was a comic box, and I was wrong. So for your detectives, Matt Murdock's, and things like that, he provided me with the box. The lid comes off, and all those little things, I didn't know what they were literal files. So little folders you can put into this box. So if you have paperwork or documents on any of your figures or cases and stuff, you can actually do that with this little set. And it goes together very nicely, and it's well done. Here we have a stack of comics he made. We got, looks like Alien Resurrection. If I'm reading that right, I can't really, maybe it's not Resurrection. I don't know, it's Aliens. We got ourselves Batman versus Aliens. Got ourselves Batman versus Aliens. Sort of 2 different sizes smaller. And then we got the bigger Batman versus Aliens. Another one I dropped was the Aliens one. When we get a bunch of Sergeant Rock, different versions, 3 of the same, but different sizes. We get some different variants, different issues. So a lot of detail going into these. And it's awesome. Like, there's nothing on the back. Oh, there's some that have backs on them. Okay. So the one alien one that slipped away was Batman versus Aliens. Tons of detail in there. And some do have the backs. I was wrong. So we got some that have actual full-on backs, completed comics. Some are blank. And that one's just flipped around. Oh, no. They're actually two different comics or one piece. I don't know. Either way, it's cool to have a stack of comics for your figures. Here we got the box of cereals, Rice Krispies, shredded wheat, both nasty cereals. I never really liked them. Rice Krispies, I guess I could tolerate, but shredded wheat by itself, I could do frosted shredded wheat, but that's about it. But pretty cool. Can have some groceries. Here's a close-up of the New York Times newspapers he tossed in there. And they are sort of blank inside, but they each have an extra page. It's just a single page loosely in there. Some dated newspapers. But they look awesome. Here are the mini bags of corn or chips or whatever. You got popcorn right there. Wackles, which again, I've never even heard of Wackles. And then we get the Ringlings, which I've never heard of either. But he does pack them with something inside to where it gives that depth and that puffiness to the packaging. Now, the amount of detail that he put into this is pretty insane. We got the static grass right there. Cracks and everything looking like it's stone. We got my logo on the back wall, obviously. Got an LED. And then we get some rusty piping that leads to that light. Got ourselves some cracked up stones and dirt. Just looking grimy. Another rusty pipe with that bricking, and it looks very, very good. Like if I turn my lamp a little bit, get it brighter in there, you guys can see the brickwork up there. Then this side just looks like a messed up garage wall cement. Got that garage door and everything looking rusted, beat up. You got a bashed in grate down there. And this video is not even doing it justice. Here we got it from a different angle. Now, this was the original one I chose, and he had it sort of pre-built, and all I asked him to do is I needed a bigger floor because, as you see, this is my review area. I wanted it to extend out, and then he did all the extra by building on to the back, because this is the other side of the garage door piece, which is awesome. And it's all attached by magnets. I did have to tuck a little piece under there because it sort of wanted to lean. And so I tucked a little soft piece of something I had, I don't know what it was, in there, and it works. So this thing, full of detail. And here we have it all lit up, and it looks amazing. You got the blue light up there, the red, I guess, emergency button or to open the door button. Got the LED up top. It just looks wicked. And that's really what drew me to this piece, was because how he integrated the 3 different lights, and how, without any other light going on in this room, how that makes it pop. And not only would it be good for doing reviews, it's good for figure photography. I'm going to be taking tons of pictures with this, and it looks amazing. I'm telling you, lighting is everything when it comes to these diodes. I mean, that looks awesome. I got Wild Card coming out with the giant briefcase. It's so fucking awesome. Like, having a diode with lighting and stuff like that, it looks so freaking good. All I keep saying is, wow, every time I use the lighting in this diode, I set up figures on this diode, and I look through this camera or phone or whatever you're doing to take photos with or record video, I just keep saying wow because of just like how much a diode can just add to a shelf, to an area, to even your figures, to really make them just more playable. Like, look at this. It is so awesome. It is, I just can't wait to just start having more fun with it and changing props out and setting up different figures, doing different shots, different lighting. I mean, this is just opened me up to the whole diode world, and I could see myself needing some diodes for my DTOS because this is wicked. And my hat off to William Duske. He did the amazing giveaway on his channel, so definitely check it out down below. He shows some good videos on how to do some props on a budget, how to pose, stuff like that. So definitely check his channel out, show him some love. But it's very generous that where I chose one and ended up getting a totally not what I was expecting. And I'm sort of lost for words. I'm super grateful. But this pretty much sums up my unboxing and review of a really awesome diorama. If you guys like what you saw, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new to my channel, as I'm unboxing and reviewing a variety of things. And make sure you definitely show some love to Mr. Duske down below. I have all his information down below. And if you're interested in any props or dials, just hit him up, message him. And, you know, you could probably get something very similar, totally different. You know, I've never seen a replicated diode that he's done. So each piece is pretty unique, which is awesome. So definitely check him out. I want you guys to have the best luck hunting. Keep on collecting and have a beautiful day.